Good with y'all boys, man. Real game. Official, man. And we back with another lit banger. You see what I'm saying, man? This is from Uncommon Sense, man. We reacted to him before. Shout out to him for the video. He said, Kwame Brown says LeBron James is in trouble starting a new basketball league. Let's get into this video, man.
Shout out to the Dreamers Pro. This is where I first heard the story about Kwame Brown's video saying that LeBron James is waging war on the NBA and the things that Kwame Brown was saying in that video, which he actually made some great points that we will get to. But before we get into that, I want to start by saying I've been saying several times this year that LeBron James seems to be determined to destroy whatever is left of his fabricated legacy that he can possibly destroy. I mean, it just seems like the guy is doing everything to turn away whatever support he has. All the members of the CFL who have been capping for him, all the mainstream media that has been capping for LeBron James, it seems like he has been doing everything in his power to burn every bridge possible, from going at Stephen A. Smith to going on a Pat McAfee show and calling one of his biggest supporters, one of the people who capped for him the hardest, Brian Windhorst, calling him weird for no reason at all. So it seems that LeBron James had
and the legends and the GOATs, bro, like the people we be talking about the most, like for example, like Kobe and Jordan, they not responding to no reporters. A reporter is a reporter. You see what I'm saying? An analyst is an analyst, man, at the end of the day. Like, they not going out their way to respond. Like, you shouldn't care about none of that. As great as you is, you shouldn't care about none of that.
Has no interest in in having friends in the NBA. So we've been hearing rumors, or maybe they aren't rumors, about LeBron James starting a basketball league to rival the NBA. And if you've been kind of keeping up with
that's a
things
W.
going on,
I ain't gonna lie. That's a W. Like, starting a league in general, like, for anybody to start a league, bro, I feel like people should have been did that. Just having ownership, though. Having ownership. Because nobody really, besides Ice Cube in the Big 3 league, ain't nobody thought of that before. But just imagine, though, like, the players just saying F it and just make their own league. Everybody finna watch their league.
Stephen A. Smith says, hey, this is a response to the fact that they're not going to let LeBron James own a team in the NBA. Now, why would LeBron James want to own a team in the NBA? I would say, well, he wore the number 23. He does the bogus powder toss. He made Space Jam 2. And so he...
Like, I've been told y'all this, though. He looks up to Jordan, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're looking up to the greatest. You just not better than him. Like, he want to be Jordan. Just like what Melo was saying in that Melo vid we did, man. He want to be just like Jordan. And then ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not hating for that. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with that, but he thought he caught him already. That's the problem that we got with Bron, that I got with Bron, too.
He seems to be trying to do everything that Michael Jordan did except play the game of basketball at a high level, or play the game of basketball at a GOAT level. So LeBron James says, hey, well, if I can't be as great as MJ on the court, I can at least copy every other thing that he did. So, but at any rate, Stephen A. Smith says, hey, they're not going to let this guy own a team. And the reasons why is because of how LeBron James has behaved in the NBA. It is because of how LeBron James left left Cleveland high and dry without any warning. It is because of things like not participating in the All-Star game and waiting to the last minute to say that you aren't participating in the All-Star game. It is because a couple of years ago when they had Larry Bird come into the All-Star locker room to give them a pep talk about playing hard and putting on a show for the fans. It is reported that LeBron James is the one who gave the side eye, basically dismissing Larry Bird and basically saying, hey, we don't get paid enough. We're going to, hey, everybody, follow my lead. Follow my lead, and I'll show you how to not work and get as much money as possible while running the NBA to the ground. So apparently, again, LeBron James gave Larry Bird the side eye after the pep talk, and then they proceeded to go out and have the worst All-Star game in the history of All-Star games. And it is because of all these things that Stephen A. Smith says, hey, the NBA is unwilling to let LeBron James own a team. So in response to that, the duck, the deer, the leader of the 4 and 6 kingdom, I guess he decided to get with his group of yes men, to get with the 4 and 6 kingdom, to get with the CFL members and come up with a plan to try to start a rival league towards the NBA. And, you know, when I first heard this news, my first thoughts is like, what would a league ran by LeBron James possibly look like? How could this possibly be a good thing?
It's not gonna be. It ain't gonna be good. I'm for the idea of like people having ownership and creating their own league. Like that's a W idea. But the person running it, Bron running it, man, it's gonna be a circus probably.
For flopping? Will the whole premise of the league be to trick the referees? Will you get extra points for whining? Will you get extra points for traveling and carrying and stuff? You know, what would a LeBron James led league possibly look like? I will say it will probably be entertaining for all the wrong reasons. But Kwame Brown had a very good point that he brought up. LeBron James fanboys, you guys are going to want to pay extra close attention to what I am about to say. Kwame Brown basically said that, hey, LeBron James, you trying to start a rival league to the NBA, you are flying too close to the sun there, buddy. He basically said that, hey, when you are trying to rival people that have the amount of money and power that owners and people like that in the NBA have, you are putting yourself at risk, and you better have a squeaky clean reputation if you are going to attempt to do this. You better not be cheating on Savannah. It better not come out that you are on the PEDs. You better indeed be squeaky clean if you are going to attempt to start a league that rivals the NBA, who has amassed so much power and money. And I was like, that is absolute facts. This is always absolute facts. The most recent example, potentially, we don't know this to be 100% fact, but is what happened to Diddy. Now, is Diddy a scumbag and all the things that he said people say he is and have been rumored to be for years and years? Absolutely. I'm not saying he's not a scumbag, but what actually prompted him to be arrested? A lot of people say it's because he flew too close to the sun. It's because he had to deal with to have a piece of the percentage of Ciroc, but he was doing all the lab work. He was making all the sales, and eventually Diddy got to the point where it's like, I want to own my own vodka or own liquor or something, and they did not want to give him that, so he actually sued the liquor company, who was like maybe the largest liquor company in the world. And that is what prompted his arrest. That is what prompted all of these things to come out about him. And this has happened to many, many people. This is always how it happens, people, is you have someone who starts to amass some money and power, and they start to think they're bigger than a program and don't understand that as much money and power as they think they have, there are people with way more money and way more power. And if you get too big for your britches, they are going to put you in your place. So Kwame,
That's facts. And it be the people we never, like, we wouldn't know. They walking on the street, or they at a restaurant we at. Might be on a plane with us. We don't even know. It's scary, y'all. It's scary. It's scary who really want to run the world. They don't want to be seen. The Rothschilds and the, like, come on. It gets scary, man. It's a bloodline of them.
Brown's point was, LeBron James, if you are attempting to start a rival league to the NBA, you sure better have your affairs in order. You definitely better be as squeaky clean as they have been saying you are for years, which nobody really believes except LeBron James fanboys. We have heard the rumors that him and Drake used to go out and doing some strange things. There's the PED rumors. He himself said, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party." And so all of these things point to that LeBron James is not as squeaky clean as they have been saying he is. And here's the thing. Do I believe there's a good chance if LeBron James tries to rival the NBA and the NBA sees him as a threat in any way that they may expose him? I do believe that. I guess here's the real question is, can they expose LeBron James without exposing themselves? In other words, if they start to expose the dirt on LeBron
He got
James,
a lot of influence. Come on, bro. So a lot of people at the end of the day that look up to LeBron. Think about all LeBron fans, bro. And then the celebrities, man. Y'all think they not finna support this man? Like, he do that, he is gonna be done. He do that.
And let something leak. Let something leak that shows indeed, yes, LeBron James has been on PEDs his whole career. If they do that, they are also admitting that they have been covering this up the whole time. So that's the question. But I feel like with people with money and power, there's always a way to get things done that they want done. So yeah, LeBron James starting this rival league indeed is putting him at risk. And indeed, LeBron James fanboys, listen well, because I've been trying to warn you on this channel, and LeBron James, much like Diddy, seems to not be able to help himself, seems to think he is above the program. And when that happens, you are inevitably going to create your own demise. Because at the end of the day, Diddy was making plenty of money. Diddy could have just sat back and said, hey, I'm going to keep taking this percentage on Ciroc that they were giving me, and, you know, I'm going to just let it be. I'm going to just keep racking it. I mean, I think last I saw he was worth like $500 million or something, or maybe even more than that. So he could have been content and still got to keep doing what he had been doing for years. LeBron James is following that same path. LeBron James feels the need to show how powerful he is. LeBron James thinks he is bigger than a program. He thinks he's bigger than a basketball. And when that happens, LeBron James fanboys, I'm here to warn you. you may see some stuff about your king that's gonna make you look ultra foolish.
And y'all know we covering
this guy and defending this guy all these years. But anyway, we're gonna hold up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about what Kwame Brown had to say, that hey, if you're gonna start a rival league to the NBA, you better really have that squeaky clean image, because if not, they will start releasing stuff about you. And I, for one, hope that LeBron James is too stupid to realize that, and I hope he continues down the path he continues down, and they actually release this stuff so that the people who don't have common sense and the people who couldn't figure this out for themselves will have no choice but to face reality. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.
Shout out to bro for the video, man. Y'all go subscribe to Uncommon Sense. You see what I'm saying, man? What y'all think? Let me know y'all thoughts and reaction to it in the comment section down below, man. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Until the next video, I'm out.